faith, to know that you're the Lord's chosen people. That the Lord, He chose you. He chose your spirit to be a holy people above all these other nations.
Let me get this point for you. It's Matthew 1:21. And she shall bring forth a son, and thou shalt call his name Yahawashi, for he shall save his people from their sins. That brother just told you who those people were. And this is why. Romans 10:13, for whosoever shall call upon the name of the Lord shall be saved. And that name is Yahawashi Mashiach, son of Yahawa. But you can't be an Edomite and call on the name of the Lord to be saved. You probably won't even respect that name if you're an Edomite. Yeah, because the brother's trying to tell you guys who you are. Everybody's trying to tell you. All the Israelites are out there trying to tell you. And we're coming to a time where YouTube's not going to be up anymore. We're going to take down all the truth videos. This is Hebrews 8:2. A minister of the sanctuary and of the true tabernacle, which Yahawashi pitched, and not man. So this is a tabernacle that Yahawashi pitched, not man. It's not a congregation of demons. There's not a lot of people that want to be in here because they don't have faith. They don't have real faith. Because if you really did have real faith, then let's say you believe in sweet Jesus. Shit, well, I believe in sweet Jesus. You believe in sweet Jesus. If you have real faith in sweet Jesus, then you'll listen to all the facts and weigh all the options, and then you'll come to the realization, hey man, sweet Jesus doesn't exist, but Yahawashi does. I believed in this guy, but he didn't exist, but this guy does. The Bible's talking about Yahawashi, not talking about Jesus. And it's all has to do with faith. This is Hebrews 11:1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Because you haven't seen Yahawashi. You've seen sweet Jesus. You have faith in that cracker. Yeah, white boy. Over there.
Find that scripture. It's Jeremiah 35:15.
Jeremiah 35:15. This is Jeremiah 35:15. I have sent also unto you all my servants, the prophets, rising up early and sending them, saying, return ye now every man from his evil way, and amend your doings, and go not after other gods to serve them, and ye shall dwell in the land which I have given to you and to your fathers. But ye have not inclined your ear, nor hearkened unto me.
So in Jeremiah 35:15 it says, I have sent also unto you all my servants the prophets, rising up early and sending them, saying, return ye now every man from his evil way, and amend your doings. So we are the prophets out here that are rising up, and saying to all the evil men to return from your evil ways and repent. And go not after other gods to serve them, and ye shall dwell in the land which I have given to you and to your fathers. So you guys are worshiping these other powers, these other gods, you know, because they're powers too, you know, but it ain't the true power.
Mm.
It says, but ye have not inclined your ear, nor hearkened unto me. And that's what you're doing every time you listen to this word, and you just go back into the world, you know.
It's like you come in and you come out. It's like that show Stranger Things. Demons come out, and like that show demons come out every now and then.
Because what you got to do is in order for you to separate your ways, you have to make trouble with the people who are following who are going against the Most High, you know.
Yes.
Because those are our enemies, you know, not our brethren.
And there was a lot of enemies out there today. And we didn't have anywhere to park, or else we would have. Like for reals, there was nowhere to park. All the streets were closed. Even the bad streets they had all the cars packed. Man. But that's what happens. When there's bad shit to do, everybody wants to get a piece of it. Let me get another scripture.
We have Romans 10:17. There's nothing before that.
This is Romans 10:17. So then faith cometh by hearing, and by hearing by the word of Yahawa.
Right, so faith comes from hearing the word of the scriptures, but faith has a level though, you know. When you first hear it, you might believe it, you know. Your level might, you know, jump up, but then you might go back into the world and forget about us, and then what? Your level goes back down. You know. So what you got to do is you got to keep that faith build it on a high level. Read 16.
So this is Romans 10:16. But they have not all obeyed the gospel. For Esaias said, Lord, who hath believed our report?
See, so this is our report right now that we're dishing out, you know. But you know, they haven't believed it, our report. You know, it says not all obeyed the gospel, and the gospel is the good news. How can you not believe? How can you not hear good news, and you know that makes you feel good?
Well, the thing is, they hear it, but they don't believe it.
Yeah, that's right. They think it's far out. You know, they think that it's something that can't happen.
Like, let me think about that shit for a little bit. But this is Hebrews 11:6. But without faith it is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to Yahawa must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. So you can't be no jive turkey talking about, oh, maybe it's possible, could be, possibly.
Yeah, because that's what faith is. Faith is a substance of things that aren't seen. You can't see it, you know, but you know, just like everybody has faith into something, you know.
They have faith that the sun's gonna come up the next day.
Yeah.
They have faith that it's gonna get dark past a certain time.
Mm-hmm. And then when it happens, how do you feel? You know, how you feel when it happens?
Shit, some people have faith that bad things are gonna happen. Some people don't have faith. Some people wake up and don't have shit to eat. Don't have nothing to eat, nothing to drink. It's cold as fuck for them. They just want to die. Which is gonna be the spirit that Esau's gonna be in pretty soon. Good things But I say, have they not heard? Yes, verily, their sound went into all the earth, and their words unto the ends of the world. But I say, did not Israel know? First Moses said, I will provoke you to jealousy by them that are not people, and by a foolish nation I will anger you.
So it says, have they not heard? You know? So that's the question. Has everybody heard the word yet? And the word is yet, and the answer is yes. Verily their sound went into all the world, and to the ends of the world.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because I think when you go into that word unicorn, because that's what the Most High used, was the unicorn. And unicorn, let me get that definition. Just read that one again.
This is 10:18 in the book of Romans. But I say, have you not heard? Yes, verily, their sound went into all the earth, and their words unto the ends of the world.
See, so right here it says, Numbers 23 and 22, the Most High brought them out of Egypt. He hath as it were the strength of a unicorn. You know, so the Most High he brought the Israelites out of Egypt, and through the strength of a unicorn. You know, and when you look up the word unicorn, Strong's 87214. Says probably the great aurochs or wild bulls which are now extinct. The exact meaning is not known.
And that'll mess you up if you don't know if you're Edomite, you'll be like, oh, I don't know what he's talking about.
But what you want to do is you want to go into the root word, you know, into the etymology, because that's the real meaning. And right there it says to rise, you know, and that's what the unicorn means, is to rise, you know. So when you go back, and it's qual, kind of like quam,
Mm-hmm.
you know. That's why we say quam yasharala. So when you go back and read it, it says, the Most High brought them out of Egypt. He hath as it were the strength of a unicorn. You know, the strength, you know, to rise.
And that Egypt that we're in right now is spiritual Egypt.
So, and so what the Most High is using right now is the internet, you know, and that's how the Israelites are rising, you know, and that's why Esau, he's getting scared, you know, he's getting scared of all the Israelites coming together and joining, and they're getting big. We're getting big, you know, and that's why he wants to take our videos down.
Yeah. Which he's gonna do. He doesn't need an excuse. He could take it down, but he's supposed to do it the way Yahawashi is making him do it.
And also, this is Numbers 24 and 8. The Most High brought him forth out of Egypt. He hath as it were the strength of a unicorn. He shall eat up the nations, his enemies, and shall break their bones and pierce them through with his arrows. See that?
Missiles. Sometimes it's arrows, sometimes it's missiles.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's the Most High's arrows, it's those chariots, those laser beams. Man, you don't want to get pierced with those. Can we keep reading in Romans?
Is it going to 19?
Yeah.
Is there anything?
But this is Romans 10 and 19. But I say, did not Israel know? First Moses said that I will provoke you to jealousy by them that are not people, and by a foolish nation I will anger you. So yeah, now I was talking about how these Israelites, these Jews didn't want the Greeks to know about this. Or right now it would be how some there's a couple of idiots talking about that Judah, Benjamin, and Levi are not Negroes, and then there's more morons that still don't want to accept the fact that Native Americans and Latinos are the Northern Kingdom.
So again, he said, "Does the people of Israel know?" You know, and he said, "Yes, they did know."
Yeah. So this is Romans 11 and let's see, 17. And if some of the branches be broken off, and though being a wild olive tree were grafted in among them, and with them partakers of the root and fatness of the olive tree. So they didn't know, and now they know that they can go back into the tree because they're part of the same tree, because they've always been Israelites. Now that they know that they were Gentiles, so they can stop being Gentiles, get grafted back into the tree, accept who you are, and then start praying to Yahawashi, Yahawashi, things will change. You can repent still. You still got more?
Psalms 19 and 3.
It's Psalm 19.
19 and just go 19 and 3.
19 and 3. There is no speech nor language where their voice is not heard. Man, you can't escape it, man. Because you can translate this. YouTube has a thing where you can translate it, but enough people have to want to translate it. Like people in the Philippines, they can hear it. China, they can hear it. They can hear this all over the world because it can get translated. And Israelites are all over the world.
Try that one.
Read it again.
Yeah, that one. So we see if better understand.
This is Psalms 19.
Yeah, 19.
19 and 1. The heavens declare the glory of Yahawa, and the firmament showeth his handiwork.
So it says that the heavens, proclaim his glory, and the kingdom of heaven, is in us, the elect, so we're the ones proclaiming his glory, out here, speaking his word. And the next verse.
Day unto day uttereth speech, and night unto night sheweth knowledge.
See, so day unto day utter speech and showeth knowledge. So every day there's
Videos.
somebody speaking, somebody giving knowledge,
Videos constantly coming out.
constantly bombarding with videos.
There is no speech nor language where their voice is not heard. Perfect.
And like brother said, on the other side of the world, there's people speaking in other languages, but it's according to the same doctrine,
Nothing changes, it's just the language. Even that doesn't change.
Not even the name don't change. They still say Yahawashi, Yahawashi, but then they'll speak in their language, the language that they were born into, so that you could understand.
Yeah.
Because we're born with this heathen language. We really don't want to speak it, but we have to in order to wake up the brothers and let them know, hey, this is not our language.
And this is how you know that Esau's going down. The United States is the second or the fifth largest country that speaks Spanish. Talking about motherfucker, get out of here because you don't speak English. Is that? Yeah, you fucking done.
There would be no America if it wasn't Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans.
Yeah, you motherfuckers didn't build it.
We are the Americans, the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you know?
We built this city.
Yeah.
Fuck.
That's right. We built this
It
city.
wasn't on no damn rock and roll. Read verse 4.
It was on blood.
Verse 4 is better. Their line is gone out through all the earth, and their words to the end of the world. In them that let me read that one. Their line is gone out throughout all the earth, and their words to the end of the world. In them hath he set a tabernacle for the sun.
So the line has gone out to the end of the world. So we're fishermen, and we got that pole, we got that line. We're throwing it out there, and it's going all the way to the end of the world.
You got that super bait too.
So there is a place that you could find it, you know.
Let me get the next one.
Yeah.
Verse 5, which is as a bridegroom coming out of his chamber, and rejoiceth as a strong man to run a race.
See, so that's how happy we should be, as like a husband that's waiting to go get his wife, you know,
Yep.
at that wedding, or like an athlete he's ready to run that race, you know, he's eager to run that race, not somebody who's all sloth, you know,
I'm
sloshes or whatever,
Sloth.
all lazy.
Next one.
Yeah.
His going forth is from the end of the heaven, and his circuit unto the ends of it. And there is nothing hid from the heart thereof. I mean, the heat. Is that the heat or heart? Let me read that again. His going forth is from the end of the heaven, and his circuit unto the ends of it. And there is nothing hid from the heat thereof. Ooh.
See? So just like how the sun, it circulates around the earth, you know, but we can't hide from its heat. We can't hide from it, you know. So just like this word, you can't hide from it, you know.
Shit, try to hide from the fucking hot ass sun.
Mm-hmm.
Can't go nowhere. Even if you go into the shade, you're still fucking hot.
You know, you can't hide from that light.
Verse 7.
Yeah.
The law of Yahawashi is perfect, converting the soul. The testimony of the Lord is sure, making wise the simple.
See, so the instructions are perfect. The way we telling you is perfect, and it should be simple for you. You know, it's simple to be wise. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and what we're telling you is trustworthy. You know, you could trust us. You know, because it's gonna be reviving your soul. You know, it's gonna put that spark plug into your soul. You know, because you need that spark plug, because your spark plug is dead. You know.
It's all fucking dirty. Hey, a spark plug is like your pineal gland. If it gets calcified, it ain't gonna fucking fire and it ain't gonna work.
That's right. That's what it is.
Your pineal gland is a spiritual spark plug. You ain't got that shit clean. You ain't got no message. You're not on unicorn. You're not on point.
That's right. That's why we're not supposed to cover our head. You know, you have to supposed to leave a hole for your head. You know, you need that connection with the Most High.
That's right. The next one.
Yeah.
Verse 8. The statutes of the Lord are right, rejoicing in the heart. The commandment of the Lord is pure, enlightening the eyes.
See that? So the commandments of the Lord, they're right, they're clear. They're clear as day. You can see it, you know. And they're supposed to bring joy to your heart. You know, not supposed to like, oh shit, I gotta follow this commandment.
Oh,
You know what I mean? What the hell?
Man, I gotta shave. I mean, I'll be like, man, I gotta shave. Look, I didn't want to shave this little thing that I had, but I had a job interview, and guess what? I got it, but I didn't shave it all off. And you know, I didn't get it. Yahawashi gave it to me. Man, I didn't even go with him and say I'm gonna get it. I prayed, and I said I'm gonna get it because I prayed. So I knew I was going to get it because I prayed. And just to make sure, to let you folks know what faith is, I went up against two college graduates. And I didn't have no degree. So you tell me how I got that shit. How did I get it?
See, they did all that shit for nothing. They went to all that all that college for nothing.
Hey, all that schooling. But I did take some schooling, so I did have some credentials on my end, but it wasn't as much as them. They had the fucking college certificate degree, and I only had a course.
They had their plaques.
Yeah. I didn't even have my fucking piece of paper to show them. I didn't even have no fucking transcript, but they knew about it. Hey, I wasn't pulling no strings. Yahawashi was doing all the handiwork. There's still time. Repent.
Yeah, because what we're giving you is insight for living. You know, we're not doing this to make you die, because you're already dying. You think you're living, but you need these scriptures to live.
You gotta your heart has to rejoice in these commandments and these scriptures right here, and then your eyes will be enlightened and you'll see things. Because nobody would ever guess that I would have got that job. That's for they're the only one educated people. So who educated me? Yahawashi. That's why we say double honors to the apostles of GMS, because they got the education. They got the real education, man.
Yeah, they got the real education.
Fuck yeah, man. Shit, proof. I'm living proof.
Damn. And we didn't have to pay for it, you know.
Damn, you suckers did.
But we do have to sacrifice our lives for it, though. You know.
That's payment. That's a big payment. Well, we did have to pay for it because we're sacrificing our lives.
Right, but we're gonna get our pay. We're still gonna get our payment.
We're gonna get double the reward.
Mm-hmm.
2 times. Like you're gonna get 2 times the hell. In verse 9. The fear of Yahawashi is clean and enduring forever. The judgments of the Lord are true and righteous altogether.
See, so the judgment of the Lord is righteous. So if you're an evil man, you get. If you're an evil man, you deserve that punishment. You know what I'm saying?
We're coming into the time where the evil and the wicked are getting punished, and the righteous are taking, being happy. We're rejoicing.
Right, because you could imagine all the death that's gonna come on the final judgment. Because right now, all those people celebrating, that's like almost half the city right now.
They're getting marked dead.
Those people are not with the Lord. You know, those people are gonna be destroyed. That's like half the city.
And what if the Lord just destroyed that shit right now, just that area? We would have been up in there.
That's what I'm saying. Like when the final judgment comes, those people are gonna get taken out for sure. You know. John 3:36.
Damn, those sirens haven't stopped since. John 3:36. He that believeth on the Son hath everlasting life, and he that believeth not in the Son shall not see life, but the wrath of Yahawa abideth on him.
Damn. So that's plain right there. If you believe in Yahawashi, you're gonna have everlasting life. And when you believe, that means you do according to what he says. You can't just believe and say, okay, I'm good, and that's it.
Okay, I'm great. I'm gonna be saved. That's what you Christians have a misconception. You guys go to church and you think you're saved. Who the fuck told you you're saved? Doesn't your pastor read the Bible to you?
Because scriptures say that faith without works is dead. So it's no good to just believe. It's no good. You have to believe and then let that take action, you know, for you to do the work.
And what if, because the Lord the Lord told Moses that he was going to deliver Egypt. The Lord told Moses about the plagues. He told Moses about the firstborn of Egypt. He told him all that. This is John 2:23. Now when he was in Jerusalem at the Passover in the feast day, many believed in his name when they saw the miracles which he did. Hey, he did all that stuff. He got us out of Egypt. He sent that angel to the Assyrians, killing all the top men of the Assyrians' captivity under what's Shalmaneser. Man, and then that's just proof, and then it keeps going on because Maccabees did things too. They saw things. Hell, shit. When Joshua made the sun stop, and when the hail came down and killed the rest of the soldiers.
He was the only one that was ever to do that, who had the chance to make that happen.
Twice. He made the sun and the moon stop, and then the hail came down.
Yeah, hail big enough to kill people.
Big old stones, man.
So if you don't believe in the sun, you're not gonna see life.
So I gotta get this too. John 4:24. Yahawa is a spirit, and they that worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth.
See, so in truth, so you can't be hiding anything, you know.
You can't be. Oh, I think that happened. I think the sun did stop. Brother just got. He told you that the scientists and NASA were like, yeah, we're missing a day. How do these fools understand that? How do these motherfuckers get that information?
That's right, because these Edomites, they find all the artifacts and everything from the Bible that happened.
They're the first ones to put their hands on shit like that.
Just like they found Hebrew stones in Puerto Rico. That tells you that those people are the lost tribes of Israel.
Or the Lost Luna stones, the big stone that has the 10 Commandments on it. This is John 4:22. Ye worship, ye know not what. We know what we worship, for salvation is of the Jews. Nobody else. I don't know what you guys are doing out there talking about Christmas Day parade. Because that's a totally different thing. It has nothing to do with the scriptures.
Because how can you believe that the Son of God